Howdy partners, this is Ice and Sea bringing you another game commentary replay that was sent to me by DoW2R. I started to record this earlier, so if it seems like I already kind of know what's going on, that's because Steam server decided to derp and crash on me, which was really frustrating. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and jump right back into this game. Over here we have Nikki, a force commander as the Blood Wavens, and over here the player Sif, the Eldar Farseer, excellent support unit. Some of the abilities that I have never seen before just absolutely rape me. Over here, Tyrannid's Sketchy Death, used as the Lictor Alpha, pretty neat little sneaky unit, great at just surprising units and spanking them. Over here is going to be Punisher, the Commando Knob, awesome sneaky support unit that has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And over here, Sparky, the awesome Force Commander that can just face rape through anything. And over here is going to be the guy who sent me this game, DoW2R, the Apothecary Space Marine. Great at healing and some very neat war gear. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this game. As you can see, Sketchy Death going for double Hormagaunt squad, kind of a strange way to start. Normally you see double Hormagaunts right off the bat. Sif going for the Banshee squad right off the bat. Tactical Marine squad for Nikki. Tactical Squad Marine for Sparky. And Tactical Marine squad for DoW2R. I love you guys because, trust me, the Tactical Marine is my favorite unit to start with. I'm not very fond of the triple scout loading. Over here you can see that the Lictor Alpha and the Hormagaunts trying to capture this power node. That sneaky Commando Knob able to stun bomb them, and then the Shooter Boys just lighting them up. Hormagaunts dying in droves, needs to retreat them back, does indeed retreat them back. Should be engaging with this Lictor Alpha, don't know why he's not. You can see over here the Eldar Farseer running across, going to attempt to engage those Shooter Boys in melee. Gets a special attack off, does some nice damage. Run away, will she be able to get out of there? She will indeed. Banshee's coming up to support, do a lot of damage to those Slugger Boys, but taking a lot of damage themselves from the Slugger Boys and the Shooters and that Commando Knob. Will those Slug or Shooter Boys be able to get away? They will, barely, with just a little bit of HP left. Orc's bleeding quite a bit. That's gonna hurt him in the early game really badly. You can see over here Nikki getting forced back by DoW2R. Very good job. Able to do some damage. And you can see Sparky over here breaking out a Devastator squad, while Sif breaking out a second Banshee squad. Not really sure why he chose to go for that. Banshees not particularly good against Orcs and Space Marines, though if you do manage to get them into melee and at the right position, they do devastating damage. It's just kind of getting there that's the problem. You can see over here the Guardians supporting the Tyrannid player. He's going to cloak over here and force melee with these scouts, able to do a lot of damage. Will those scouts be able to get out of there in time? They need to run away? No, they're going to get sync killed and raped by that Lictor Alpha. Just absolutely painful. Need to be more careful with that Sparky. Scouts are not easy to keep alive. You can see over there a Hormagaunt squad going down to combined range fire, and Banshee's able to get in there and just absolutely spank those Slugger Boys. Goodness gracious, that was the most painful grenade lob I think I've ever seen come out of a commando knob. Very, very well played, Punisher. I applaud you for your very unique strategy. Gulf 2-1, forced back, trying to come back into the fight, needing to regain some of that map control. Blue team absolutely just controlling everything. You can see a big engagement over here. Devastator's going to be able to help suppress, losing that Lictor Alpha. Ouch. And that Farseer barely just getting away, taking a ton of damage. You can see over here Sparky, or not Sparky, Nikki, I'm sorry, is going to attempt to attack these scouts, take that victory point. Bunch of shootaboys, got to be very careful, especially with the position that you're in. You're in a very bad retreat path. Shootaboys coming up here to engage. That force commander's dead. Ouch. That is not what you want. You can see over here, Gulf 2-1 protecting his power farms. Very intelligent. Well played, sir. I applaud you for being a great team player. Grenade going off, missing those shootaboys very well, easily. And these Guardians are going to take a lot of fire. These Termagants, not sure what they're doing. Need to get out of there. Are they going to be able to? Yes, they are. Okay. Very, very, very lucky. These Termagants going to need to get out of there real quick, taking a ton of damage. Ouch. Everybody just losing units after units. This is a bloody, gory battle. Wonderful. Using fleet on those Banshees, not able to get anything done. Losing a couple of models, taking a buttload of damage on those Banshees. And over here you can see these Sluggaboys with the Burnas, just destroying that power node support structure and not doing anything else. Perhaps he thinks that it's more important that he needs to come over here and support the rest of the his allies in the army. Not sure. But over here, Tactical Marines pushing back that Apothecary. Apothecary is a support unit, cannot really deal with a lot of stuff on his own. Has the Sanguine Chainsword, a wonderful weapon to have, especially against units that are squishier, you know, softer units. Over here, the Tactical Marines going to burn down these generators, is guaranteed to get one. Not sure if he's going to be able to get any more. You can see over here that these Shootaboys engaging the Tyranids. The Tyranids getting a nice... What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not... No, 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 what are you doing? Oh my god! This is horrible. This is not what you want to happen. Oh, running right past those boys with the Hormagaunts, not able to do anything and losing another squad. That's painful. I can't bear to watch it. I just can't. It was so brutal. Banshee is coming up here to engage the Orcs. Guardians with their grenades. Let's see if he tries and lobs a grenade. He does. Will he be able to get anything? Nicks the edge of him. Not really able to do much. These Banshees, however, able to get those Sluggaboys. And this Orc army is in deep trouble. Not having any committed melee to deal with these Banshees. Going to eat it in the face. Not able to get the commando knob. He was well on his retreat path. And you can see over here, Gulf 2-1 pressuring this Space Marine player, jumping those Assault Marines in, has the Sergeant upgrade on them, a little bit of a bug, seeing the last guy not really wanting to jump in. Nikki Tier 2, Sketchy Tier 2, everybody pretty much getting into Tier 2 right now if they haven't already. Breaking out a Wraith Lord, and I gotta say that is a very good idea because the enemy team does not really have much in the terms of anti-armor or anti-vehicle. These flamethrowers doing a lot of damage to those tactical marines, and if that force commander is not careful, he could go down, but no, unfortunately not able to do so. Nikki over here breaking out a dreadnought, a very good choice. The red team definitely going to be in a lot of trouble if they are not able to get some anti-armor out and anticipate this. You can see that Lictor Alpha eating a ton of shoot-a-boy shots. And he has the big shooters, and I'm not really sure why he's not using the aiming what's dat ability to keep them off of his orc boys. Another incredible grenade toss from that commando knob. Level 4, having the special shooter, the extra equipment, and the stick bombs, able to just wreck through. The apothecary with the purification vials and the sanguine chainsword. Here the Farseer with the spirit stones, Lictor Alpha with Diddley, that force commander with Diddley, and that force commander with Diddley as well. A big engagement in the middle of here, and oh my god, losing those banshees, that is not good. Lost both of his banshee squads, that is no good. You can see over here Punisher being very intelligent, getting those tank bustas to deal with that armor. Tank bustas, one of the best anti-armor units in the game. Also able to use the volley ability to deal some good damage to some infantry. You can see over here DoW2R having a very difficult time dealing with this dreadnought, not having much in the ways of anti-armor. And these assault marines need to get out of here ASAP. Getting a good plasma shot off on those tactical marines. And you can see, oh my god, those plasma devastators, very low on health. Not much he can do about it right now. There's nothing in the ways of anti-armor that he has right now. 109 to 440, a triple cap for the red team. Can they hold on? Ouch. A Fist of the Emperor coming in, and yeah, not much. Oh god, shooting his own units. That's hard. That's hard to look at. You can see this army over here pushing out, trying to deal with the lack of map control. Finally getting one capture. And you can see this dreadnought just having a freaking heyday with this base, not being contested in the least. Getting a special attack off, killing a model, killing another model. Will he be able to get the whole squad? Yes, he will. There's no way that's getting away. Oh, killing his own units. Ouch. Gotta be very careful with your plasma cannon devastators. Very few people know this, but plasma cannon devastators, you can actually tell them to target a specific spot. So if you don't have map vision of a certain area, or if you just want to make sure that you target a specific spot to avoid getting, hitting your own units, you can do that. It is on the bottom right under the area where you can choose whether they do melee or not. A grenade going off, hitting those devastators, doing some pretty good damage, but not enough to take out a model. The Farseer trying to get in here and do something. That Wraith Lord just absolutely doing the best damage. He brings out Wraithguard. That's an interesting choice. With the amount of infantry that is out on the field, I feel like that is probably the best choice possible. Ooh! Insta-gibbed! That's why you've got to be very careful against Wraithguard. Wraithguard will absolutely just ruin your day in just a few shots. They are considered artillery, and they do also suppress at the same time. They are very difficult to take down, and surprisingly taking a lot of damage from those flamers. Huh. I didn't think that they really would. That's pretty interesting. And as you can see over here, red team taking a ton of losses, and blue team may very well have just gotten themselves back in the game. However, they are very far behind. in victory points, so if they want to win this, they have got a very long road ahead of them. You can see that those Wraith Guard just absolutely doing a ton of damage, and especially against Space Marines. They're very cost effective in that manner. Having a Weird Boy out on the field for the Orcs, another wonderful choice, and losing a Scout Squad, that is vomit-inducing how much units have been dying this game. Breaking out another Dreadnought, not sure if that is a good idea. Or no, wait, DoW2R is breaking out his first Dreadnought, I'm sorry. Probably not one of the better ideas, considering that there are a Wraith Guard and a Wraith Lord out there on the field, and a Swarm Lord coming out for sketchy death. A very wonderful ultimate unit, able to increase the speed of all of the Tyranids around him, and at the same time able to reinforce them with a Synapse. So very wonderful Tyranid hero. Or not Tyranid hero, Tyranid unit to have. You can see double power nodes for the blue team. Working on a third one. And you can see that red team coming here, or no, blue team capping all of the points right now, except for this one. Red team is capturing that one. These tactical marines need to be very careful. There's the deadly leap from the Lictor Alpha, poking away at those tactical marines and taking a lot of fire in the face from those Wraith Guard. Wraith Guard absolutely just awesome against Space Marine. You can see the Force Commander breaking out the Terminator armor. I don't agree with that. Terminator armor is kind of one of those desperation maneuver armors. It's not what I would consider and an interesting glitch right here. Apparently telling me that his hero unit is a tactical marine squad. You saw it. That's weird. But yeah, the Force Commander Terminator armor, it does not allow him to level up. It gives him a ton of HP, but it makes him even slower and makes him less of a support unit, more of an offensive unit. Gives him a teleportability default. You can get Lightning Claws, Heavy Flamer, Assault Cannon. Not bad, but not exactly as good as the original Force Commander. You can see over here the Dreadnought and the Apothecary duking it out with the Swarm Lord. Not a good engagement at all. Missile pods, Terminators, absolutely everything here to just stomp this Dreadnought. And yeah, this Dreadnought definitely overextending itself. Getting some support from his allies, but will he be able to make it out of there alive? Probably, yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah. Able to make it out of there. You can see this Force Commander trying to beat up this Swarm Lord with this Thunder Hammer. Not gonna happen. Too much armor there. A big shot from the Orc Battle Wagon. The boom shot. Big boom shot. And yeah, going to just roll on through here. This may be exactly what red team needs to keep themselves in this game. Orc Battle Wagon, a very good unit to have on the field. That Def Rolla and it's a big boom shot, absolutely just wonderful damage. Using the Warp Vomit. Not sure if he really hit anything. And yeah, using that Def Rolla and not really making anything happen with it, that's a bit of a bummer. You can see the Avatar of Cain coming out, and that's going to make this very, very hard for the red team to come back with. Triple cap for the blue team, doing a awesome amount of map, or getting a lot of map control back. And you can see those Terminators taking a lot of damage. They're not very cheap to reinforce, so you must be very careful with them. Assault Marines from Gulf 2-1 recapturing this point over here to help slow down the point loss, and hopefully they can make something happen and get some map control back. Sparky over here, having lost a lot of units in this game, having a rough time trying to make anything happen, especially with the Wraith Lord out on the field, Wraith Guard, and the Avatar of Cain now. Gulf 2-1 doing an excellent job of keeping his units alive, however, kept back in his base, and that's kind of rough. Will these Terminators be able to get away? Taking a lot of damage from that Force Commander. Lictor Alpha taking a lot of shots to the face. Got to be very careful. 33 to 145. Game closing out very quickly. Can the red team make anything happen? Using that Def Rolla, though not using it to its best of its extent. That, oh gosh, that weird boy is in a lot of trouble. And you can see exposing his rear armor, not a good idea, but able to get away from those units and shoot them while he was retreating. And you could see another tactical Marine squad, Sparky having absolutely nothing left, trying to make something happen and just not really having a good time of it. Gulf 2-1 making a appropriate response, busting out a Predator to help deal with the Avatar of Cain and that Swarm Lord. Definitely the right thing to do, but must be very careful of the Wraith Guard and the Wraith Lord. You can see a Seer Council out here for Seif, a very powerful melee unit that the Farseer can either call in, and I think they could either purchase. Maybe that's just in the Elite mod. You can see the Battle Wagon here sitting in the middle. They're trying to make something happen and recapture. That Battle Wagon is going to get forced off fairly quickly. And Shoot-A Boy is getting wrecked by the Wrath of Cain. And yeah, not much I think that the red team can do about this right now. Having a very tough time dealing with the Swarm Lord and the Avatar of Cain. These Terminators getting forced off by that Predator tank, a very good job. Again, using that Def Rolla and not really making anything happen with it. And yeah, you can see that Force Commander coming over here trying to make something happen for himself, but that Assault Leap knocking him over. Power Melee not really going to be able to fight off the Seer Council, especially with the support that is coming out for these units. He's going to go down, eating a lot of Eldar face blades and whatnot. You can see that weird boy using Zap and getting caught by all of these units. Oh no, the Wraith Guard killing some of their own units. They are artillery, and artillery is capable of damaging your allies and your own units. So you've got to be very, very careful. A triple cap for blue team again. It is getting very, very close. Not looking too good for the red team right now. And you can see that, again, Gulf 2-1 trying to make his units last as much as he possibly can, but not able to do everything for himself because Sparky having lost so many units, and the Orc player trying to do the best that he can, but just getting outnumbered and outplayed by the other team. You can see Seif calls GG, bad manner, come on man. At least wait for your opponents to say GG first. Land Raider coming in here and purchasing a Fire Prism, but that's not going to matter. This game is over, and a very epic game. Very long, very bloody and gory. Everybody losing units left and right. People just wrecking, dying. A lot of action. I loved it. what could I say, really? I mean, as far as how the game went, the red team, I think their biggest mistake was perhaps going too counter infantry heavy. What I mean by that is you know, they all got into tier 2 and didn't really anticipate any armor on the field. And that really ended up hurting them. They lost a lot of map control, a lot of resources, and not able to react to it properly in time. Sparky floating a lot of resources, should have been spending that perhaps maybe on a dreadnought. Or maybe get into tier 3, get some Terminators out. Assault Terminators would have been wonderful. Or maybe get a Land Raider Redeemer or a Predator, something along those lines. Floating a lot of resources, that's not really what you want to do. Sketchy Death doing a wonderful job this entire game, keeping a lot of his units alive, losing a couple Hormagaunts and whatnot here and there. Not a very nice engagement for him in the early stage of the game. And getting that Swarm Lord, a awesome choice, able to help them get that map control and do a lot of damage. Seif also making some wonderful decisions, getting the Wraith Guard and the Wraith Lord, and then eventually getting the Avatar of Cain, able to just pile drive through Space Marines and Orcs alike, not really being contested. And Nikki doing a fairly good job of pushing back and capturing and occupying the enemy for as long as he possibly could. Took some critical losses, and pretty rough for him in the early stages of the game, but made himself a very key player in the late game. Punisher, again, trying to do what, you know, he tried to do as best as he can. And remember, teamwork is overpowered. It really is. Like, you can have very good races, very good units, but teamwork really is the key aspect to 3v3s and 2v2s. You can be the best player ever, and you can absolutely suck in team matches if you do not cooperate with your team very well. Also, you have to make sure that when you do something, like if you go to engage the enemy or something, that you take care of yourself too, because if you don't have anything, you can't help your allies. That ends up becoming a problem for your allies in the later stages of the game, because then they end up having to carry you. But anyway, a wonderful game, very eventful. Hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you'd like to talk to me, leave a comment. Go ahead and do so. I'd enjoy talking to you guys. And if you loved it, subscribe. There will be plenty more videos to come, and I would definitely enjoy having a new subscriber. And if you've got any replays, again, that you'd like me to review, commentate, send them to me at my email. I will be posting it in the description, and I will get to those as soon as I possibly can. Yep, so this is Ice and Sea. Remember, Outsider, I'll hate you for it, and I'll catch you partners later.